Deep within the hypothalamus, the arcuate nucleus, or ARH, serves as a monitoring station for long-term energy status. Because the blood-brain barrier here is uniquely porous, circulating hormones diffuse across the barrier to provide data on the body's caloric reserves. This creates a slow, reliable feedback loop. When energy storage is high, fat cells release leptin to signal a reduction in food intake. When energy availability drops, it secretes ghrelin to initiate a drive to eat. Inside the ARH, these hormones regulate two distinct neural populations. AGRP neurons act as the hunger-promoting signal, while neighboring POMC neurons act to suppress feeding. They operate in a continuous tug-of-war to maintain weight stability over time. That baseline system manages long-term homeostasis. However, when an organism faces a physical challenge, waiting for stomach peptides to digest or fat cells to alter leptin production is too slow. The brain requires a mechanism to prioritize immediate, stress-induced feeding for survival. The source of that override lies deep in the hindbrain, within a cluster of neurons known as the locus coeruleus. Acquiring food is a motivated behavior. When the brain anticipates a challenge, such as navigating a hostile environment to secure a reward, it must mobilize the organism to meet that specific caloric demand. To trigger this mobilization, the locus coeruleus releases the neurotransmitter noradrenaline during moments of environmental stress. Noradrenaline bypasses the slow metabolic hormones. It arrives at the ARH through projections from the brainstem, where it modifies the electrical activity of the local neurons. This noradrenergic input shifts the metabolic priority. It generates an immediate drive to feed, functioning independently of the long-term energy signals provided by leptin. To understand how noradrenaline forces this shift, researchers isolated ARH neurons to observe their direct electrophysiological responses to the neurotransmitter. These charts present the horizontal voltage traces of two distinct neuron types, recorded side by side while subjected to the same concentration of noradrenaline. On the left, the hunger-promoting AGRP neuron reacts to the exposure. Its membrane potential depolarizes by an average of 5.1 millivolts. This depolarization triggers a rapid increase in action potential frequency. Noradrenaline strongly excites the orexigenic pathway. On the right, the satiety-promoting POMC neuron shows the opposite reaction. The same dose of noradrenaline yields an 18.6 millivolt hyperpolarization. This drop in voltage stops spontaneous firing entirely. The anorexigenic pathway is effectively silenced. A single neurotransmitter causes perfectly opposed reactions in adjacent neurons to drive a unified behavioral output. The mechanism behind these divergent reactions is found in the genetic architecture of each cell. Cell-type-specific transcriptomics allows us to map exactly which receptors are expressed on these neurons. This data heat map displays distinct columns of genetic expression markers, comparing the receptor inventory of the two ARH populations side by side. In the hunger-promoting AGRP column, the transcriptomic data confirms the presence of alpha-1A and beta-adrenergic receptors. Both of these are excitatory receptors. When noradrenaline binds to them, it triggers the depolarization and firing cascade seen in the voltage traces. The satiety-promoting POMC column reveals a different genetic marker, the alpha-2A adrenergic receptor. The alpha-2A is an inhibitory receptor. It processes the noradrenaline molecule but translates it into an inhibitory signal, stopping the cell from firing. Structural genetics dictate the behavioral output. The distribution of these receptor subtypes allows one neurotransmitter to excite one pathway while silencing its competitor. To verify that these receptors are responsible for the behavioral shift, researchers deployed selective pharmacological antagonists to block them. They first applied WB4101, a selective antagonist that locks into the alpha-1A receptor on the AGRP neural membrane. With the alpha-1A receptor blocked, noradrenaline had no effect. The excitatory response was eliminated, showing that AGRP neurons required this specific receptor to trigger hunger. Next, they applied the compound BRL44408, an antagonist specific to the alpha-2A receptor, to the POMC membrane. Once the alpha-2A receptor was obstructed, the noradrenaline-induced hyperpolarization vanished. The POMC neurons were no longer inhibited. The pharmacological data indicates that these specific receptor classes, alpha 1A and alpha 2A, are primary mediators of the brain's ability to suppress satiety signals. Once noradrenaline activates the AGRP neurons, the effects reach far beyond the hypothalamus. Activating AGRP neurons triggers a response reaching beyond local POMC inhibition. The circuit's function depends on projections sent to distal brain regions. AGRP neurons utilize melanocortin-independent pathways, meaning they project their axons to various locations outside the ARH. By mapping the trajectory of these neural projections, we can see how the hunger circuit interacts with other systems. A major target is the paraventricular nucleus, or PVN, which is involved in autonomic control. AGRP neurons use these direct projections to coordinate behavior, acting on a topographical scale that includes several regions of the brain. A second projection travels to the ventral tegmental area, which coordinates motivation and reward. Here, AGRP terminals release GABA. This reduces inhibitory pressure on local dopamine neurons, lowering the threshold for reward-seeking behavior. Simultaneously, a third projection routes into the parabrachial nucleus in the pons. The parabrachial nucleus typically processes gut-derived visceral satiety signals. AGRP's GABAergic input dampens this node, reducing the brain's response to physical fullness. This dual projection coordinates a drop in perceived fullness with an increase in the motivation needed to pursue food. The sequence begins with the locus ceruleus firing in response to a challenge. Noradrenaline enters the arcuate nucleus, where the alpha 1A and alpha 2A receptors ensure hunger neurons are activated and satiety neurons are silenced. The activated AGRP neurons then send signals to suppress satiety in the parabrachial nucleus and disinhibit dopamine release in the ventral tegmental area. This architecture provides a direct link between metabolic demand and dopamine-dependent goal pursuit, often functioning independently of visceral satiety signals. The identification of this receptor dichotomy provides a specific target for drug development. Historically, weight loss drugs affected the brain's monoaminergic system broadly, triggering significant side effects across multiple neural pathways. Understanding that the hunger circuit relies on divergent alpha 1A and alpha 2A subtypes suggests a different approach. Therapies can be designed to modulate specific receptor classes without affecting the rest of the neural machinery. The survival override is defined by specific receptor subtypes. By isolating these individual proteins, pharmacology can begin to develop therapies that target the hunger circuit with cellular precision.